Are you looking for a quick and simple way to draw a peacock from scratch? Hi, I'm Lauren from Envato Tuts Plus, and in this video tutorial, I'll be showing you an easy step-by-step guide for drawing a peacock. I'll be using an iPad in Procreate, but you can recreate these steps with any medium that you would like. Before we begin, don't forget to check out Envato Elements, which is a huge library of downloadable files, which include Procreate and Photoshop brushes, fonts, graphics, textures, and much more, designed to meet all of your creative needs. There is no lock-in contract and you can cancel at any time. Let's begin. I'm going to start by drawing a small circle and then another larger circle below this and off to the right. Then I'm going to join these two circles using two curved lines. These will become the neck of the peacock. Next, I'm drawing two more curved lines either side of the circle. I'm then going to draw two triangular shapes for the top of the legs and then two long pointed triangular shapes for the rest of the legs. Then I'm adding three pointed triangles on either side to create the feet. I'm adding an eye by drawing a small circle and then adding a curved line above this for the eyelid. Then I'm drawing a triangular shape for the beak. Next, I'm drawing some curved lines on top of the head and then adding some small circles on the end of these. This will form the peacock's crown. I'm then going to make a new layer to draw some guides for the feathers. I'm drawing two curved lines at the base of the peacock which meet in the centre of its legs. This will map out where the feathers will end. I'm then drawing two arches a few centimetres apart to map out the shape and height of the feathers. I'm then going to lower the opacity of this layer ready to draw over it, and I'm making a new layer above this. Now I'm ready to start drawing some feathers. I'm starting out by placing a row of feathers around the peacock's body. Then I'm going to draw some slightly larger feathers in between each of these. I'm then drawing the final layer of feathers in between the larger feathers that I just drew. These should end near to the second arch guideline. Now it's time to add some details to the feathers. I'm going to draw a small circle at the top of each feather. Then I'm also going to draw a small circle slightly above and in between the outer layer of feathers. These should line up with the circles beneath them, which will be important later on. Then I'm going to draw a teardrop shape around each of these circles. This will create the shape of the feather. I'm then going to draw an inverted version of this shape around the circles on the second tier of feathers. You could add this shape around every circle if you wanted to for extra detail, but I'm going to be keeping it more simple. Next, I'm drawing a straight line to connect the floating feathers with the teardrop shape beneath them, and then connecting this to the body shape. This is why it's important that the original circles you drew are in line with one another. I'm then drawing this upside down heart shape inside of each of the circles to mimic the pattern of a peacock's feathers. You will want this to fill most of the circle. Now it's time to add some texture to the feathers. To create this effect, I'm drawing some loose lines around each of the teardrop shapes, concentrating on the tip of the feather and drawing smaller and sparser lines as I move down the shape. The sketch is now complete. Now it's time to clean it up. I'm going to start by lowering the opacity of my sketch and drawing on a new layer above this. Then I'm going to draw the body shape as a single outlined shape and fill in the eye and beak. I'm then sketching over the rest of the body and leg shapes with neater lines. Then I'm drawing over the feathers. I like to add a bit more dimension to my drawing by alternating the thickness of my brush strokes. This is also a good time to make any changes to positioning and proportions that weren't quite perfect in the sketch. Now I'm adding the feather details back in, again alternating the pressure of my pen to create a varied thickness of brushstroke. I'm making the feathers thicker in the centre and then thinning out the lines as they move down the shape. Finally, it's time to add the crown back onto the peacock. And we are finished! You can choose to leave your peacock as a line art drawing if you would like, or you can now go ahead and experiment with some colour. Here is my finished peacock all coloured in. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you have lots of fun creating a peacock of your own. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to the Envato Tuts Plus YouTube channel for more videos just like this one.